What's going on, sauce makers? My name is Mark and welcome to Sauce Stache. So tomorrow is the 4th of July, Independence Day here in the United States, and I wanted to make something a little red, white, and blue. So we're gonna be making some fried mac and cheese balls with a melty red, white, and blue center. Now this recipe isn't something that I've made before or even tried. I'm kind of just testing it out now to see how it works. We'll see if this comes out. I think it might be kind of fun, and if it is, you can change the colors on the inside for birthday parties or just different events. So let's get going. This one should be pretty easy. So I just have a few ingredients for this one. All you need is some leftover macaroni and cheese. If you don't have any mac and cheese, you can buy some at the store or go and check out my unicorn mac and cheese video to find this recipe. I have 2 cups of fine shredded mozzarella cheese, 1 package of mozzarella pearls. I have some breadcrumbs for the coating, red and blue food coloring, and then I'll be using an egg for the mixture when dipping and frying. So to get started, we have to make some red cheese balls and blue cheese balls. To do that, I just have my 2 cheeses separated. Really what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna pour one at a time into a mixing bowl, and then I'm gonna use a pretty healthy amount of food coloring. Just a few drops, and then stir it up and see how it is, and then do a few more drops. And we're gonna wanna just keep going with this until it's completely coated. Okay, that's some pretty blue cheese. I'm pretty happy about that. So, if you have any gloves, this would be a good time to put on some gloves, but I'm just gonna kind of run with it here real quick. But what we're gonna make is we're gonna make little cheese balls, about the same size as your mozzarella pearls. It's just gonna be easier to fill the macaroni and cheese with these balls, and they'll melt a little bit more evenly, I'm thinking, once it all goes together. Okay, awesome. Now that we have our blue balls, we're gonna go ahead and start making our red balls. So I'm gonna try a different way for the red balls. I'm just gonna kind of push it all into some wax paper. Let's just see if this makes it a little neater. Yeah, it worked out pretty good. And then I can just kind of pull them off and press down. So you make your little cheese balls however you like. So now that you have your cheese balls done, I'm gonna use a muffin pan to fill with the macaroni and cheese and the 3 colors. Before we get started, I am gonna spray this down pretty generously with some non-stick spray. I know this is non-stick, but once this freezes, I don't want these to be hard to get out. Okay, so now essentially what we gotta do is we just gotta fill each one of these muffin cavities with about halfway up with mac and cheese. So I gave each one of these a little kind of like convex little dip in the middle, because that's where we're gonna put our balls, our red, white, and blue balls. So go ahead and each one of these, just add a red, white, and blue ball into the center, like so, just like that. And then really, this is, you can see how easy this is. Now top with the remainder of your mac and cheese. Make sure you have enough left over to top and cover the whole thing. Looks like I'm gonna be cutting it pretty close. Okay, so I did have to transfer a few out because I was a little bit short with the mac and cheese, but that is okay. We're ended up gonna make 10 instead of 12. These are gonna be pretty cool bites. Now I had probably about, I wanna say about a pound, I probably had about 2 pounds of macaroni and cheese. And each one of these is gonna be the size of a cupcake, so you can make them smaller if you want. These are gonna be pretty good bites. This will feed 10 people. So the next step with these is we need to put them in the freezer. So we're gonna need to keep these in the freezer for about 2 or 3 hours. Let them freeze solid, otherwise it's not gonna work. Okay, so before we get started with deep frying these macaroni and cheese, I'm gonna call them firecrackers, we have our breadcrumbs here. I'm just using a plain unseasoned breadcrumb. And I have my egg wash here, which is just an egg and milk mixture. And then I have paprika, cayenne pepper, and black pepper. Now, I'm gonna just mix the paprika, cayenne, and black into the breadcrumbs. And this is just to get a little bit more flavor. Okay, so let me go get the macaroni and cheese firecrackers. We'll bring them right out. These are gonna be awesome! These guys are frozen perfectly. Now, I don't really have a real proper drying rack, so we're gonna go old school here with just paper towel on a plate. Okay, so we're just gonna do these one at a time. So we're just gonna use a butter knife to pull the macaroni and cheese firecracker out of the frozen section here. Drop that in the egg wash, and then into, different hand, dry hand, into the mixture here, the breadcrumb mixture. And just to make sure that these are really nicely coated, we're gonna go twice on that mixture. So let's go ahead and drop this guy in here. This guy's gonna fry at around 360. Let that guy go. Let's move on to the next one. It's kind of looking pretty perfect, honestly. Ooh, this one might have got a little overdone, but that's okay. We're gonna still just keep rolling with them here. Let's move on to this next one. These are cooking a heck of a lot quicker than I thought they would. I mean, you can see how fast this is moving along. It's pretty impressive, actually. Oh my gosh. Look at these things are coming out amazing. There they are. Let's cut this open and see. Red, white, and blue cheese pool. Oh, a little bit of blue too. Blue and white. There we go. Look at these things. Oh my gosh. They're so freaking good. That's amazing. Look at that. Look at that. Ooh, they're hot. Ooh, they're hot. So definitely a little surprise to your guests. They're pretty fun. You can do them for Independence Day coming up, or you can do them for like a sports team or whatever you want to colorize your mac and cheese balls. It's pretty cool to do a little inside thing. I like it. But that's what I got, sauce makers, the mac and cheese. I'm gonna call them the fireworks. If you did like this one, please click the like button and leave a comment down below. Let me know what you think. Are you gonna make these for the 4th of July? That would be pretty cool. And if you're new here, please click the subscribe button and click the little bell so that way you get notified every time I upload a new video. Thanks for watching this one. I'm gonna be updating the website here pretty soon, so make sure you check the link down below for saucestache.com so you can find the recipe for these. Thanks for watching, guys. I will catch you later. I'm gonna go give these to everybody. Happy 4th of July, everybody.